Aloha, and thank you so much for tuning into this recorded meeting for Paradigm Shift Central. This is our core team meeting that we are doing for Monday, April 8th, 2009. And of course, this is Brendan. Thank you so much for those of you who are listening into the future, other core team members, members of the global collective community, all you shifters, all you light guardians out there, helping make a difference, creating conscious media, leveling ourselves up within the game, and kicking butt. As we get into this meeting, what we're going to do, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of an overview in terms of what the project is about, just kind of like really setting the context, and as well as specific updates on things related to our new Instagram account, updates for the team map, our main website, and the upcoming broadcast, and also talking a little bit about key concepts, in particular talking about the concept of like why, really inviting us to think about what is our why, and also through there kind of like dropping into our purpose as well. And then we'll give a chance for anybody to ask any questions, and we'll wrap it up with gratitude. And so before we get right into it, of course, I just want to be able to acknowledge who else we got here at the meeting. And we got Brian, and Tyler, aka Koikenta, Panda, and Vibe Shaman. Everyone here, if you guys just want to gently unmute yourself, say aloha to those of the people listening to this in the future.
Aloha.
Hey everyone.
Aloha, future
Aloha.
Aloha, future people. What's the future like? How's the weather? Cool. All right. Awesome. Okay, so thank you again, everyone, for being here. We'll wrap up this broadcast. Will be less than an hour. So again, just like really stepping things back. Like, what are we doing here? What is the intention of this project? What is our big objective? What are our goals and things like that? In a lot of ways, the objective that we have here, quite simply put, is to make an impact, to help change the world in the ways that we can, to be able to help literally assist and accelerate the shift in consciousness. Parallel to that, the idea is that this is made possible by focusing on our own personal development, by focusing on our own self-mastery. And I was having a conversation with someone on the weekend, and it was just not even necessarily related to shifty stuff, but it definitely relative. And, they were just talking about like, oh, I've got all these papers to write, and I've got all these things to do related to my job and stuff. And I was just kind of reminding them, it's just like, as an individual, essentially, in any case, like, yeah, we might be working for someone else, and we might be doing this, and we might be doing our own entrepreneurship thing. But essentially, at the core of it all, our true job, is to take care of ourselves. And through that philosophy, everything else will naturally unfold. Everything else will allow us to be able to step into that with even more attention, with even more acceleration, with even more, just being able to really increase the momentum that we're developing on a regular basis. So just kind of reminding us that, what are we doing here? We're helping change the world, and we literally are doing that by supporting each other as a team in our ongoing personal development, while at the same time creating space here through the Paradigm Shift Central core team to be able to collaborate and support each other on ideas, to be able to work on production, to be able to help get our content out there to a wider audience. And aloha, Erica. We're doing, FYI, Erica, we're doing like a recorded version today. You're familiar with these, so welcome, Erica, and we'll get the mic passed around in a second. So moving into this, again, what we're working on right now in terms of the foundation of the core team, we're really focusing on the relationships between us as members of the team, getting to know each other, getting to know what our preferences and our skill sets and our interests and our personal goals are as well. What things are we already working on? And so as we continue to evolve the project, a big part of it is really being able to utilize Paradigm Shift Central as a core platform for us to be able to share our voice from, for us to be able to reach a wider audience, while at the same time inviting people back to our own skills, our own services, our own entrepreneurship, our own opportunity for us to be able to help inspire them. And so in terms of like where things are going with recent updates with Paradigm Shift, which is really stuff I'm really excited about. Some of you are already familiar with this in the core team, but we've recently launched a separate Instagram channel for Paradigm Shift. And so this is at Instagram Paradigm Shift Central 96. The only reason we had to put 96 on the end is for some reason it wouldn't let me use just Paradigm Shift Central. And so just having the 96, just remember that. And through here, what we're going to be doing is, as more and more of us are creating content, specifically video content, as well as memes and, even music, we'll be hosting that through this new channel, and then using that channel as a team to collectively like share it through our stories, tag people, and invite people to connect through this platform with the intention that, you know, we're really here to play the marathon. We're really here to play the long game. What happens when that channel is at, you know, 10K, 20K, 100K, and through there, more and more of us are just able to use that as an opportunity to really get messages out there. And so that's kind of the idea, is that, like, what messages do we want to get out there? Messages of inspiration, messages, as I've said before, leading people back to their heart, messages of helping inspire people, messages of helping them see things that maybe they hadn't seen before, connecting the dots. And so in addition to the Instagram, what we're also doing is we're going to be featuring content through the main website. So the main website, we've got it, it's ready, and there is content there. And now, as we've been creating the foundation for the core team, what we're doing for those of you within the core team, we're going to be inviting you to create content specifically for the main website. So this could be a particular video as well as an article. So let me know as we go into this if you feel inspired to just be like, oh, sweet, you know, like, I'd love to be able to write an article maybe about, you know, like Tai Chi, or maybe about Qigong, or maybe about energy work, or maybe about dreaming, or maybe about, you know, something where it's like historical information about Atlantis and Lemuria, something that is a personal interest to you that you will actually benefit from doing a little bit of research on, as well as something that is going to be entertaining for the audience and insightful for the audience. So, like I said, for everyone here within the core team, I'm inviting you to go out there and film a video this week. Maybe it's a 5-minute video, maybe it's a 10-minute video. You know, I'm kind of keeping things a little bit open here, but find a topic of something that you're passionate about, or even just go out into the woods and allow yourself to practice speaking to the camera in just a very flowing way. You know, maybe just kind of find one point, one key thing, one piece, one little gem that you want to be able to just remind the audience of, bring that into your voice, and then just allow things to naturally unfold out of that video. And again, really just seeing this as practice. So as we get more situated and familiar with creating content, we'll be able to begin featuring that content through the main website, which archives it similar to the IG Paradigm Shift Central page, but through there we'll also have the option to be able to create the articles as well. And again, as people are getting the shift buttons in the future, they're going to be getting the shift buttons, then going to the main website and finding your guys' contacts as well, finding your guys' content as well. And so parallel to this, this week you're going to be seeing updates on the team map for those of you who are registered, who have submitted your registration for the Shifter Pass. You'll see your information showing up on the team map. And again, we'll be able to include that as like swipe ups on Instagram, and people will be able to find that through the main website, where through there they'll get links to your other channels, your Instagram, your YouTube, and also links to your service. So for those of you here, you know, I really do want to help hold space for everybody here. Everybody here has the potential to be like a coach, to be some sort of life coach. And that's kind of I've talked about this before, the age we're in like coaches helping coaches helping coaches. So it's a very, very powerful thing. So I'm looking forward to being able to help feature more of what each one of you has to be able to offer. And then through there, you know, we're just connecting further, and we're just increasing the reach and the impact of what it is that we're creating. So other than that, that's kind of like where the project is at. So you're going to start seeing more of the IG page, and we're going to start featuring people's content, and we'll be publishing things to the main website. The map will be updated. And this Thursday, our next broadcast is going to be the Paradigm Shift Central Dream Class broadcast, which is Thursday. I'm not exactly sure the exact date for that. April, I want to say 11th, 12th. Let me just check my calendar real quick here. That is going to be April 11th, and that will be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So again, just reminding you guys that moving into Dream Class, really encouraging you to practice incubating your dreams, writing down your dreams, working towards lucidity, really doing a little bit of research about dreams ahead of time. Bring some practical tips with you into the discussion during the broadcast. The Dream Class broadcasts are always like really, really popular. People really dig those. And again, dreams are a super valuable topic to be able to help open people up to the idea that they're multidimensional beings by nature. So that's basically, again, with where we are within the core team. Another parallel objective is being able to invite people onto the team Patreon to be able to support. And you guys are totally welcome to help assist with this. You know, if you're just like reaching out to people and you're just like, hey, like I just want to be able to share with you the Paradigm Shift Central project, and also letting you know that you can like check out the Patreon support. And again, through there, people can get the 25% discount key to the question Quest item shop. So maybe it might be people who are already familiar with the Patreon, or maybe, you know, you've mentioned it to them a week ago, and then as they get more familiar, or maybe they comment, they're just like, hey man, like I saw your team broadcast last week, that was really cool. Feel free to just keep in mind that as a team, like not just me, as a team, we're collectively working towards those objectives of increasing the monthly active supporters on the team Patreon. Our next monthly goal, our next goal within the, we're aiming to get it with this week, is 125 active supporters, and we are currently at about 112, and that's currently through the Patreon. And so again, you guys are totally welcome to be able to help assist with that, and let me know if you have any questions related to it, and patreon.com/Brendan Colton. Again, that the as the Patreon goes up, like literally, you know, like I'm talking when it's up at like 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, those funds become super powerful at giving us the ability to invest in our reach, in our impact, because that can be invested into promotion content, which is again promotion content for like global meditations, individual content, the main website in general, which is part of the plan, is that as we get things flowing, we'll literally just have an ongoing promotion directing people right to the main website, so that way it just features everyone's content. So that's like a super powerful tactic in terms of the social media tactics that we got through there as well. There is another thing that I'll mention to you guys just briefly, but I've been playing around with some new like assistant social growth bots to be able to help grow Instagram profiles, and we'll talk more about that outside of this meeting, but I've been making some good progress with that. And for those of you who are interested in investing in growing the reach of your social media, of your Instagram, talk to me about that, and we'll talk about that probably even just like tomorrow and throughout the week a little bit more, to so that you guys know what's available in terms of those resources. So moving into a little bit of just inviting some core concepts into this moment. So in terms of, you know, creating concepts and like leveling ourselves up in the game, there's a really powerful philosophy, and it is about being able to bring it back to the why. You know, like, why are we doing what we are doing? And so I want each of you to be able to kind of think about this in a very personalized way, one that's going to be like unique to your story, unique to your own motivation. What is your why? What is your why for wanting to show up each day to create inspirational content? What is your why towards wanting to be able to achieve your dreams? And so again, you know, as I've kind of summarized, and then we'll pass the talking stick to whoever wants to go in next, part of my why is to be able to help make a team, because I know what a team is capable of. I know what the power of community can do. I know what the power of tribe can accomplish. And so being able to have the foresight of knowing that that reality is possible, and knowing that I can help manifest that reality, is a part of my why. And it's a part of the basic idea. And you guys are going to have similar answers to this, about the power of planting seeds, you know, and you've seen this before. You'll say something to a person, and then like a month later, they'll come back to you and they'll just be like, hey, remember that thing that you said? Like, that really stayed with me. And now I've been exploring more of my own mindfulness, and I'd love to be able to chat a little bit more. So it's very much planting seeds in a very non-linear sense, and honoring the idea that there's like a future that already exists that we're aligning with, that we're bringing ourselves into. And so kind of working from that non-linear perspective. So again, you know, for part of my why, it's knowing the power that inspiration can have, seeing inspiration as like a resource that can be shared, and allowing people to be gently guided back towards like the wisdom of their heart. And I've said this before, is that a big part of the why for all of us is to help lead people back to their heart. And so again, just inviting you to kind of play with this, and at the same time, also inviting you to tell us a little bit about what do you guys got planned for this week? What are some of your intentions? What are some of the things that you're going to be working on and accomplishing this week as well, in terms of personal things, entrepreneur things, and conscious media creation things? So let's pass the talking stick around. Whoever wants to go first, please feel free to unmute yourself, and we'll pass the talking stick over to you. So we'll just wait for someone to unmute themselves, whoever it's going to be. Either there's Brian there. Okay, so Brian, go ahead, passing the talking stick over to you, and welcome. Go ahead.
Hello. My name is Brian. For those who have not met me yet, should we start with my why, or just what I'm doing?
Either or. I mean, yeah, you can tell us a little bit about what you're doing,
Let's see.
and
I'll start with my intentions for
yeah, that's
for the
cool.
week. Uh, let's see. This past weekend, I met up with one of my friends, and we actually met another to add to the Soul family for the community that will be growing in the Phoenix area. So that's amazing, and we're going to be setting up a picnic in a near future where we can just bring like um, just bring people together to just like kind of just build like talk like create art with each other and just enjoy a day together and kind of just have that space for the open-mindedness and bring people and having the community built together on a nicer step there. On a personal level, I'm constantly working on developing myself physically, getting myself a little bit more fit and better that way. And then on a like an emotional, conscious level, I am let's see, I am getting more acquainted with my job at FedEx and with my new position at FedEx and getting used to the new stresses that are involved with that and being able to overcome them and being able to accept the situation as it is and help drive it into a positive manner there. um and as for my why that I'm here, why that I want to be a leader and why I want to be a shifter, is there's all there like it's like what Sculp said, is that there's a lot of power in community and a lot of power in the ability to bring people together. And specifically for me, I feel like people need to have people around in order to feel like, especially when they are on their slumps and they have the bad days, that they need somebody or a group of people to go to, that where they can just have that space there where they can just leave themselves open and know that they are loved and that they're cared for, and then that they can have guidance to a better and more positive way, and have that support that is needed when people, especially for those who are kind of just starting on their journeys, that that they that they don't know that they need yet. And I very much am excited to be able to provide that for those and all.
Awesome. Awesome. Beautiful, Brian. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing, for practicing sharing that. And it's sometimes it's fun just to be able to, again, when I'm asking this question, it's not so much because I need you to tell me, it's because I'm inviting you to be able to tell yourself so that you can hear it for yourself. So it's like, it's cool. It's cool to be able to hear you, just like the confidence in your voice, just be like, yeah, fuck yeah, this is why I'm doing this. And you're doing it, man. And even just with what you said, it's great to hear that you've got updates on things rolling within your local community. That's amazing, man. Like, that's wonderful. Like, give that, a week from now, 2 weeks from now, like those meetings, like they'll start unfolding, and out of that, like new synchronicities will emerge. So I'm really excited to be able to hear a little bit more about that, and remind maybe even just people listening to this whereabouts you're going to be doing those meetings, just in terms of like your general area. So maybe there might be people who might want to connect with you as well.
Oh yeah, I believe it's gonna be in Paradise Valley, so northwest of Phoenix, I believe.
Cool.
So it'll be in Arizona there. But it'll be a park that we'll be going to. Once we get kind of the details hashed out, we'll be posting it on Facebook, and we'll be sharing it around. But if you want to come, definitely hit me up, and I would love to send the invite.
Awesome, sweet, and we'll get your information posted up on the team map. So for anybody listening to this in the future, go to the team map on the main website, and you'll see Brian's listing in that area, and then you'll be able to follow through with that, and that will connect to his IG and stuff. And again, with part of what we're doing as the communities start building, you guys will also be able to have those communities listed on the team map. So that's, again, you can begin to see how this project formulates, where someone might stumble across any of our videos on the internet or our IG page, go to the main website, go to the team map, and just be like, hey, I wonder if there's like a thing happening in my area. They'll see your posting, they'll see like an information for a local meetup posted on the map, and they'll be like, whoa. Like, imagine what it would feel like if you were suddenly alone and suddenly that door opened. You're just like, wait, what? Like, there's like other weird people like me out there. Like, oh, this is awesome, right? Like, I'm excited. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. I always say, a big part of what we're doing it as if, we're trying to imagine yourself as if you're like that, like 16, 17-year-old kid who's like brand new to a lot of this, who maybe, just, or anybody. It doesn't have to be like that age, it could be someone who's like in their 40s or whatever, who maybe just hasn't had anybody to talk to about this, and then suddenly they stumble upon this, and they're just like, whoa, like this is what I've been looking for, you know? So that's why we put the signal out. Again, that's what it means to be a light guardian, to be a Jedi. It means like being a beacon, being a pillar so that others can see that. So Brian, thanks again, man. I'm looking forward to hearing more about how that unfolds for you. So thanks for rocking it. Awesome, awesome. Sweet. All right, let's keep passing the talk and stick around. Who would like to go next? Please feel free to just unmute yourself. And keep in mind, we're going to keep this broadcast less than an hour, even quicker if possible. So less words, more meaning, inviting you into that space as well. And who wants to go next? Please feel free to unmute themselves. And Brian, other Brian, Panda. All right, passing it to Captain Panda. Go ahead.
Captain sweet. Cool. Well, why? We'll go why first. Why I'm here is kind of to expand on what Brian said, is this community and giving and finding others that think like us, expanding to others that think like us, showing the people, like you said, that don't know, hey, I'm not alone in this, giving people the option to know that they're not alone, not that there's other people like that it's growing, and to tap into a deeper level, the collective consciousness is our duty as light workers and guardians and ascended people, minds, to spread that consciousness, because in order for us all to grow, in order for our to fully evolve, we got to raise the collective consciousness, the group consciousness, and the group levels, and give people pathways to do that. Why? So we have an obligation, in a way, I feel like, to do that, because we're already there. We've already seen it. We can give tips. So it's not so hard for the next wave. It's not so hard for them, and it'll get easier. And the easier it gets, the more people that are going to jump on, and the larger it's going to grow, and the faster it's going to grow, and the quicker we can become to evolving and becoming into this new world and this new dawn. So I'm excited about what we got going on here. I'm excited about this team. This is, to all you future peeps, this is some good team. You got some good people in here. You're gonna get some good tips, some good help, and good friendships along the way. So that's awesome. Intentions for the week. I'm gonna continue working on my spice line stuff. Really focusing on spiritual nutrition. And how food and what we eat and what we put into our body helps our spirituality, helps our mindset, helps our health, everything. It's amazing how much it can tie into that. So I am working on a line of spices and things to start that off. I'm hoping to get that kicking off. I got a couple spices blends already. I just want to get a third one before I get my product line. I've already met up with someone who's willing to do some wholesale for it on a beautiful location right on the coast in Central California that a lot of tourists, so I can hopefully reach out to a lot of people. Looking forward to getting my shift buttons hopefully sooner than later, and then spreading that vibe and getting that out there. And once again, small town USA, Central California, where this vibe, if it is here, it's still pretty hidden. So I want to make it known that it doesn't have to be hidden anymore. I want to make it known that it's expanding and growing, and it's safe to think the way we think and be the way we are. I'm also excited because I get a chance this week for the rest of the month to do some Qigong teaching at my studio, at my dojo, at the Energetic Arts Center. So some Qigong and Kung Fu teaching. My Sifu is out of town for the rest of the month, so he's left it to me and a buddy of mine to take turns doing some teaching for classes. So I'm excited about getting into that as well.
Awesome. Thank you, Brian. That's awesome. Like, I mean, everything that you just said there, the stuff at the end about being able to do the teachings, that's super exciting. Like that would be cool just to kind of like see where you take that. So please keep us updated on how that goes. And for an entire month, lucky you. Oh man. So
yeah, I'm super pumped on it because I've been waiting, and the Kung Fu is going to be interesting because it's a little difficult, but how are you going to grow if you don't go out of your comfort zone a little?
Yeah. And again, man, like given your expertise in that field, I would love to be able to encourage you to help kind of like transform that into some media that can be shared. And so whether that means like maybe if you're doing some instructions, maybe it means like setting up a stationary camera where you're standing in one spot talking to the class, if it works like that, or if it's easier for you, even just like filming something even in the dojo, like after a class, and just kind of like, again, either maybe having a buddy help it, and just kind of creating like, you know, even you could even do almost like 3 little videos, each one maybe 3 minutes long, but just hitting upon a particular topic, or even just like a particular like energy technique, or just like a posture, something like that. But yeah, again, you know, I think there's a lot of people out there who would really benefit from being able to receive some of that as well. And I think again, that's a great way to be able to invite people to connect with you, and you know, get in touch and learn more about what else you're offering too. So yeah.
Well, I love that you bring it up, because that's what I was thinking on my challenge.
Sweet.
You know, when you're like, okay, video challenge, I'm like,
yeah.
All right, let's do this. And I'm thinking I want to go out and either the dojo or nature, and just maybe walk through a routine or a couple steps, give some people some basic, hey, here's some things to get you started, or here's some concepts to kind of start thinking and wrapping your brain around.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's fun. Gotta love the synchronicities. Gotta love it lining up.
And again, you know, just one idea that you could even play with is even like getting film the video of you kind of working through the posture, like do it in a way where you're really in the zone, and then add a voiceover afterwards that's actually you kind of like explaining what it is you're doing, if that makes sense for you, you know, so that way so you can kind of like narrate it in post-production while you're just focusing on like doing the particular movements, or you're kind of doing it in whatever way, you know, do it in the way that just like is the least, like, you know, the path of least resistance, right? What's the most exciting way for you to do it, and then just try that, see how it works, adjust as you go. So yeah, but that
definitely would love to pick anybody's brain, like or get together with you later this week, because video editing and things like that, it's all kind of new world to me, so
totally
learning some different things to do that's awesome.
Definitely, and that's definitely stuff we're going to be talking more about. Again, one of the things is like I want to be able to give you guys some tips on how to be able to get things posted to IGTV for yourself. And one of the ways to do that, I'm going to give you guys a quick website. I'm going to post it into the team Discord chat as well. But the website is Clipchamp. So it's literally clipchamp.com. And Clipchamp is like, I've been waiting for a website like this to pop up. It only popped up within like the last, like, I think less than half a year. And this website, you can do some pretty nifty editing within your browser. So you don't need to download Adobe Premiere Pro or Final Cut or anything like that. So for relatively like simple-ish videos, you can do this through Clipchamp. So clipchamp.com. I invite each of you here to check that out when you get a chance, and just being aware of how that works will kind of begin opening your mind in terms of what you could edit together. And again, we'll be working more on terms of like the production, and I'll be showing you guys how to even use Clipchamp to make a version of your video that you'll be able to upload to IGTV, because that's the newest upgrade with IGTV is like so powerful for all of us, and being able to upload videos that are, you know, like 5-10 minutes, even an hour long. So cool. Brian, anything else? I think that's pretty good, and I'm excited to hear updates as we go.
Doing these things and being able to share the things that I've been blessed and learned along the way, and realizing that I do have things, because when you're isolated and you do these things, you either think you're weird, you're different, or you're something else. But when you start sharing them with people, and people are like, whoa, that's awesome, or that resonates, then you start feeling really good about yourself, and it boosts you, and you're like, man, I got to do more of this. I want to pump this. I'm not only helping my others, I'm helping myself, and it's a beautiful feeling.
Totally. And again, you know, the key for all of us that I want to remind you about is the power of momentum. And that's why we have this tribe. That's why, you know, checking in, having these meetings, doing morning meditations, it maintains our momentum, and that momentum just like makes things so much more effortless. Again, it's kind of like that Wu Wei philosophy, where when we're in that state of like high vibration, it's just the work is just the play. The work is the excitement. So yeah, so again, Brian, thank you for rocking that. So definitely looking forward to hearing more. So cool. All right, thanks, Brian. Cool. Okay, we'll keep passing the talking stick around. If anybody needs to jump out early at any point, please feel free. We'll pass the talking stick around at the very end just to go over gratitude one last time. We got less than a half hour before we hit the hour mark. We're not going to go over the hour mark because I'm going to actually upload this to IGTV as well to give people their chance to listen to it. So whoever wants to go next, we'll pass the talking stick over to you. So either Tyler or Erica or Arita. One of you wants to go next, please feel free to unmute yourself and we'll pass the talking stick over to you. And again, just talking a bit about intentions, what you're working on this week, as well as a bit of your why. All right, Erica, we'll pass the talking stick over to you. Erica, good morning. Welcome.
Good morning. Hi, guys. So intentions, as far as just in general staying on track, just I guess documenting more of the activity because I tend to just go through the movement of just getting things done as far as whether it's figure out what I'm trying to say. Like with the studio, for example, I tend to just kind of just get caught up in all that needs to be done, and I don't really get out there and just build relationships with people in the community. And so I'm trying to change that a little bit more just by like connecting and not relying so much on social media. And so I guess with my intentions of connecting, just kind of expanding through everything that I do, like with content that I'm making, just making sure that it's something that people can really like connect to, and it's not just like a random ass, just like, hey, here you go, guys, here's a picture of me, like just staying with that intention of like tying something to that. So like if something's on my mind, whatever it is that needs to be attached to it, just staying with that theme of intention. And if I meet someone and I give them something, it's not just like, oh, here you go. It's why am I giving this to you? Why am I doing this? Kind of thing. And so same thing with like video. I've been wanting to make a specific video because there's this artist coming into town next month, and like I want to plant that quantum seed of being hired as like one of the dancers for the event or something like that, or maybe just I don't know, just being some part of the entertainment for that. And so it would be cool to just be able to make that networking connection. And so just trying to make things happen instead of just waiting for them to come to me, kind of thing. Because I feel like I've been taking an L in some ways. So just trying to stay accountable with myself is really that's my goal, is just staying accountable. And hey, if I'm lacking somewhere or dropping the ball somewhere, not beating myself up about it and then kind of go sitting in the corner and crying about it, because it's kind of what I've been doing is like when I fall off, I beat myself up over the ways that I see myself falling off, and then it's just like, oh, there I go again, and I get into this whole thing. So just always keeping my eyes peeled and open for, this is just part of it all. So yeah, with the content making this week, I want to make a video, and it's just going to be another dance video. I'm going to try to work with the stuff that I have on my phone because I know for a fact there's a way that I can like record it and then like you were saying, do a voiceover or even just play a music so that it's not the music in the video being heard, but it's like music laid over the video. I have stuff for it, but man, that time is the time it's so time consuming, and some of it is just like stupid, like I gotta buy a track, or I don't know, I still have to play with it. So yeah, just trying to understand the most efficient way to make these video contents, or maybe I should just stick with the original simple way. Nobody seems to be bothering me about it. But yeah, that's really it for my content making for this week. Just trying to stick with my little minimum 2 posts a week. And I know that probably sounds super lame, but sometimes even just one post is a lot for me because I overthink it. So I'm like, okay, even if it's just 2 posts, 1 video, and then like one something else, for now, I feel like that's realistic for me and it's doable and I can get that done. So yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you, Erica. And yeah, again, like I think you bring up a good point about the idea of, in terms of media production, we want to definitely get efficient with the time that we're spending on media production. I mean, if we can do something that will take us 10 minutes instead of taking us an hour and still accomplish the same result, like absolutely. And that's, again, that comes with the skills, that comes with becoming more familiar with the tools. And Erica, just checking in, are you on Android or iOS?
iOS.
Okay, sweet. Then you got that, you're privileged in that sense, because the editing app that I use is exclusive to iOS. And I've mentioned it to you before, I believe, but I'll mention it again for everybody here. The video app that I use on iOS is called Video Leap. VIDEOLEAP. So anybody listening to this, highly recommend checking it out. It is like a monthly subscription, but straight up, like, it's the best video editing app that I have come across, and I spent like 7 years waiting for something like this to show up. So now that it's finally here and it's in our hands, again, this gives us the power for all of us to be like documentarians and media creators right from our phone. Our phone is literally like this supercomputer. So check it out. If you're on Android, I apologize, but I don't know what the best video editing app is on Android. But again, check out Clipchamp, even just to be able to use things on desktop at least. But yeah, like, definitely, Erica, let's chat some more, just even like outside of this meeting, to be able to get a little bit more dialed in on how to be able to create your content. And I'll do some tutorials for Video Leap to be able to show you guys so that you can get set up with it. But for now, I would recommend downloading it, like signing up for the trial, and then just begin playing around with it, and you'll see like how many doors it will just open up. So that's pretty cool. And I did like what you also said about making content that people can connect to. I think that's very valuable. And again, you know, for those of you who see my content, some of the content that I make, it really is just kind of me taking a moment before I create it to kind of tap into the cosmic weather, so to speak. Like what is the collective kind of feeling right now? And by doing that, I'm also checking in with like, what am I feeling right now? And understanding that there's a very synchronistic process where when we're kind of in tune with ourselves and we create a heartfelt, intentional post, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be like, oh my God, like that's exactly what I needed to hear. That's totally like resonating with me right now. So yeah, again, you know, finding the different varieties in terms of media we can make. You know, it doesn't have to be like a super detailed video. Sometimes it can be a quite simple post. And again, this is where with the graphics, for those of you who haven't yet within the core team and beyond, downloading the other app, Adobe Spark, which I think is now called Spark Post. But Adobe Spark is definitely something you want to download. That's free to use. So that's a huge perk, and that's going to just like help with being able to create, you know, quick text memes as well. So even for you, Erica, that might be something where, you know, just like on the fly, you're just like, oh, that's a sweet quote. I'm going to write that down in a text document. And then later in the day, you take about 10 minutes, turn it into a quick image, throw that up, add a little paragraph, and people are just like, yes, like this is I'm resonating with this. And again, every time we put up a piece of content, yeah, you're sharing your art, you're leveling yourself up, but you're also creating the invitation for people to develop a more intimate relationship with you, which is as a creator, as an entrepreneur, like that's valuable, because like that's what people want. You know, that's when people are going to be willing to invest in you, when they can feel a connection with you, when it's like something more personal, like they can resonate with your authenticity as well. So yeah, Erica, I think you do a great job of just expressing yourself in an authentic way. And I think, again, like the more that you can kind of do that with a little bit more polish is going to even allow people to be like, whoa, okay, this is something that she's serious about. This is like something that stands out. You know, you kind of want that little bit of extra production is going to be that pattern interrupt, where people are going to be like, oh, it's not just another video. This is something where even if they just added like a little bit of additional music underneath that's not just recorded live, people will still take notice of that. And just like a little gentle edit, or even like some sort of like fancy lens flare, just at the end of the day, more or less, I'm just telling you guys to basically just like add in lens flares as much as possible, and that's the secret to success. So, and that's the end of the meeting. We'll just wrap it up there. So anyways, okay, Erica, anything else that you just want to add?
No, thank you for that. I really appreciate it, because it pretty much hit everything on the money. I didn't really share my why or anything like that, but really, I mean, just it kind of ties into everything of, you know, why I do want to make sure that I'm making stuff people connect with, because I'm so adamant and passionate about, you know, my why, which is just kind of getting people out there to like ask themselves the important questions, you know, because really guiding them back to their heart, you know. And I feel like there's stuff out there that had done that for me, and it's why I am the way that I am today. And so really like backtracking that process and then seeing how does that tie into me, like what part do I play in that for somebody else. So
yeah, awesome, cool. All right, sweet, Erica, looking forward to just again seeing how much everyone's going to be rocking it this week. Go team.
Yes, and also you mentioned that side meeting about maybe dropping some golden tips about that video production stuff. So yes,
I'll do
I'm
that.
totally open.
I'll give you guys a quick tutorial on Video Leap this week, so stay tuned for that for the core team. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, let's keep passing talking, stick around, and we still have Tyler and we have Arita. If one of you wants to jump in next, we got less than 20 minutes in the recording, so whoever wants to go ahead. Go. Tyler or Arita? Arita? Okay,
hi. Hey.
Aloha, Arita.
Let me just pull up my notes here.
And Arita, I'm not sure if everyone here has had a chance, everyone within the core team here, there's some people here who haven't had a chance to meet you, so just introducing you, everyone, Arita, everyone. So.
Hi, my name's Arita. I'm from Australia, thus the slightly different accent, I guess. You might have seen me on Instagram as PeaceMonkey1111. That's me. So do you want me to lead with why or just get straight into what I'm doing at the moment?
Whatever flows more naturally for you.
Okay, so my big plan that I'm working on at the moment is gaining some qualifications in meditation and also yoga teacher training. I mean, that I'm doing yoga teacher training, but I've got a meditation training coming up in May, which is from these amazing ladies who come from the Himalayas. It's slightly religious in that it's based on the, oh God, I don't know how to say this, Bhagavad Gita. Oh gosh. But yeah, so it's a first level meditation teaching. So my major plan that relates to Paradigm Shift Central anyway is I used to do this thing called No Lights, No Lycra, which is kind of like an exercise class where basically I make a playlist and everybody rocks up and you dance in the dark. So hello?
Yes, we're here.
Hello? Oh, good. It's kind of weird, like talking in this forum because usually you can look at people and usually I don't talk as much. It's a little bit more reciprocal conversation. But yeah, so the plan is, and I have to apply for this license to do this from the company that runs it, to do it in my hometown of Fremantle. And so my plan is to start it up and also have shift buttons and stuff and offer a free meditation after the dance class. So we'll see. That is sort of like my plan as my life relates to Paradigm Shift Central anyway. And what else have I got here? Oh, yes. On the weekend, I went to the most amazing yin yoga and sound healing bath thing. And it was just so invigorating. It's actually the first time I've been, even though I'm a musician and a singer. But yeah, it was really interesting. It just triggered something in me. And I'm now going to start researching healing tools and how I can incorporate my voice that I was born with to do that, to learn how to do meditation teaching and sound healing and all of that jazz. And of course, the dream is to move away from the corporate lifestyle and live free upon the land. The other thing I'm doing, so the other two things I want to do, I'm instituting a new nutrition routine for myself where I'm trying to do like intermittent fasting and I'm going to start off my mid-morning with juice and fresh fruit, and then later lunch with vegetables, non-cooked, and then my cooked meal for dinner. So this is what I'm going to start trying to do. Wish me luck. With that, being a Taurus, I love my food. Um, and I'm going to start compiling my poetry and songs into one sort of book, I guess. I'm completing my drawings on my silver lining concept, and I'm going to start trying to do a global grid. And the way that that relates to my social media, Instagram, is that I want to learn how to make moving memes. Like, you know how you see those beautiful esoteric memes that have like movement through them? So
Yes.
like, you know?
Yes,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I know which apps those are done with too. So there's
Ooh,
quite a
yeah,
few.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, we can talk more about that. Go ahead,
In
keep going.
Sorry. Last thing. In relation to making the post, because you know, I don't like my image being out there so much. I live in a fairly small city, and I really value my anonymity. But I was considering doing doing like a live Q&A. I don't know. Something I'm thinking about. I'm really, really busy though. My children go on holidays at the end of the week. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to make that objective, babe.
No worries. Yeah, and again, Rita, you know, like there's no rule that says like for the video challenge that you have to be on camera. Like absolutely, it could be, you know, like you filming nature and reading some poetry. You know, that's something that I kind of talk about as a general format for anybody to be able to experiment with. So I mean, that could be something, and then just kind of putting some nice relaxing music under there, and maybe it's taking your time with it, and maybe it's like a 90-second video or something like that. And yeah, and really just focusing on the message of the poetry.
That's a great idea. Maybe I'll just go down the beach.
Yeah.
Film the ocean again. Everybody liked that when I did that little.
Yeah, and you could even record it like right there on the spot if you're talking behind the camera. I mean, that's one way to do it, or record the voiceover afterwards. But yeah. Play with it.
Cool. So that's me, and nice to meet everybody. And yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you.
See you on the gram.
Thank you, Rita. That's that's right. And a reminder, Rita, just letting you know, we do have a separate new Paradigm Shift Central boost group that we have some people in. I haven't got you synced up into that yet, so I'll actually do that right after this meeting. And again, just reminding you guys in the meeting, and people outside of this are able to get some insight into what's going on behind the scenes. Again, that's a group where as we have individual new posts, we share it to that group, and then people within that group take a few moments to like leave a comment and like, and then we do this consecutively and collectively as a team. And it's just like a cool way not only to be able to see what we're posting, but also just to be able to get that additional engagement, which helps boost the individual posts. And then as we start getting more people involved with this creates like a very, very powerful momentum. So we'll get you added to that as well.
Down.
Cool. Awesome.
Totally
Sweet.
Down.
Wonderful.
Cool. See you, Wolf. And peeps.
Cool. All right, let's keep moving around. We got less than 10 minutes, so we'll pass it over to Tyler, and then we'll take the last 3 minutes just to finish with quick gratitude. This literally has to be like less than 60 minutes, because that way so I can upload it to IGTV. So Tyler, passing over to you if you're there, and go ahead and give us a little bit of what you're up to this week as a shifter, as a creator, and some of your why. Tyler, go ahead.
Excellent. Thank you for this platform. Hello, everyone. My name is Vibe Shaman. Also Tyler. I resonate with that name because I love being out in nature, and it's something that has come natural to me. Little joke, but anyway, I am called to certain plant medicines, and this has kind of helped raise my awareness. So yes, maybe at first at a younger age it was more so for fun, but this week I am preparing myself to well, I'm preparing the momentum to carry me on this month and through most of next, because I will be doing a retreat for about 3 days in a row dealing with ayahuasca in a form of that is called Santo Daime, which is kind of like embracing all religions at once and not adhering to one of them. So pretty much everyone is welcome. It's a really nice light work type activity. But with that, I have to do a lot of preparation for my diet. I have to keep it super clean because this medicine will definitely react to a lot of different things. You'd be surprised. You can't have like soy, certain things like that. I mean, very, very narrow foods. But that's good because I've been getting into intermittent fasting as well, and trying to keep plenty of smoothies on deck, and just kind of just spreading smiles as I'm out and about during the day. I have started passing out shift buttons as well. So for this week as well, I want to get rid of pretty much what I have left so that I can order some more. And yeah, I'm trying to get this pretty fast. So if we want to go back and forth, that'd be great.
That's all right. You still got a few minutes, man. Take your time. What about content production this week? Do you see yourself filming any particular video? Maybe even like, I mean, honestly, man, you could even do like a little like vlog as like a before and after leading up to your ceremony or something.
Yeah, I could totally do that. What I had in mind was definitely getting like a little nature, like going by a stream, recording that, and or me walking and talking a little bit about what it is to be aware of the life outside of distractions. Because my main battle here is, at least in my area, is there are so many distractions in the DMV, if you will. I know the nation's capital being Washington, D.C., a lot of just controversial topics everywhere. And people can easily forget what it's like to just breathe. So starting simple and hoping to inspire from there.
Awesome, man. Yeah, that sounds great. And yeah, absolutely. Again, you know, like it's great when you can create content by doing something that is already a part of your routine. So if you're going out and filming nature, then like, yeah, you know, just take the camera with you and even get some footage. And reminder again for everyone here, I'll be syncing you guys up with the team Google Drive. So for anybody here who's like out filming nature, B-roll, time lapses of clouds, things like that, you'll be able to upload that to the Google Drive, and then other people there can be able to like collaborate with that with your permission as well. So, but yeah, Tyler, thanks again for rocking it, man. And yeah, so far, like how many shift buttons you got left? Like less than a dozen?
Yeah, I think right now in front of me is 7.
Sweet.
7 left.
Seven seeds, 7 opportunities.
Sorry for the shakiness. I was literally just running up and downstairs with laundry, so trying to make most of the time here.
That's all good. Cool, man. Sweet. All right. Anything else, Tyler? That's great. It's wonderful to hear. And yeah.
Well, I want to tell everybody to realize that what just lifting your face muscles can do. Just physically smiling at yourself, being in the mirror, just at a thought that you're having, at someone else smiling at you. It's very important to return that once it's given.
Yes.
So I just want to put that out there.
Awesome. Sweet. Beautiful reminder. Cool. All right. Well, that brings us just about to the end of the meeting. Again, we're just going to go around the circle once more and just give people a chance to express some gratitude for the team, gratitude for the space, gratitude for the community. A reminder for those of you in the core team, let's keep working this week to one of the objectives will be to bring up the followers for the Paradigm Shift Central IG page, Paradigm Shift Central 96 on Instagram. And yeah, and again, for anybody here who's like really feeling the call to be like, yeah, you know, I want to write an article. I want to like really create something that's going to be a bit in depth. Let me know about that and we can kind of begin collaborating, and that will be stuff that we can post to the main website. And again, just inviting you to do some sort of video challenge this week. It don't have to be on camera, but just something. And reminding you to download Video Leap if you haven't yet, download Adobe Spark if you haven't yet, and stay tuned. I'll get you guys some more data in terms of how to be able to use those those applications so that we can all develop those skills. So again, I just want to use this moment here to express my own gratitude. Thank you so much, everyone, for being a part of this. Those of you listening into the future, those of you who are listening on Instagram, I know sometimes people will just like throw on recordings and listen to them while they're like making dinner. So thank you, wherever you are, whenever you are, for being a part of this community. A reminder that if you do want to connect deeper with the core team, follow the signal at Paradigm Shift Central and apply for your shifter pass, and we will be able to get in touch with you from there. So a quick pass around the circle one more time, less than 5 minutes. Anybody here who wants to just express some gratitude, go right ahead. And Erica, go ahead. Yeah.
Infinite gratitude, shift team. Let's get shifty.
Let's get shifty. Yeah.
Shifty. Oh.
Cool. Arita, I was just gonna
have an awesome week, everybody.
Thank you, Arita. And I was gonna ask Arita real quick. Have you given out some shift buttons yet? The ones that arrived recently for you?
I haven't yet, darling. I've been so busy.
That means you got plenty more to share.
I should have took them. I should have taken them with me to the meditation.
But
I will wear some tomorrow.
Cool. Awesome.
Oh yeah, always.
Sweet. Looking forward to hearing how it goes. All right. Thank you, Rita.
See you.
Thank you all, and thank you for this space. This is a beautiful, beautiful community. I can't wait to see us all blossom further.
Awesome. I love the term blossom. Very powerful, because we've all heard the term like star seeds, and now we're like star blossoms. It's kind of like that next phase, right? And then we're like star trees or something. I don't know. Is that how it works? Star forest. Go team Star Forest. So, yeah. Something like that. Star garden.
That's so cool.
Star forest.
Star forest. Okay. Tyler, Brian, you guys want to throw in anything else? Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just grateful for opportunities, dreams becoming realities, and for this team keeping me on point, man. This has been awesome, and it's everything I've hoped for and more. So thank you all, man. You guys are amazing.
Awesome. Thank you as well, Brian. And Tyler, last words. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you all as well. This is definitely keeping me accountable on a day by day basis. You know, it's just a constant thought of, wow, there are others around the globe kind of just keeping it shifty. And even the word shifty has me thinking of like potentially us making a shift tee. Like, how do you guys feel about that?
Like a t-shirt? Is that what you're saying?
I love that.
Let's get a shift tee going.
Oh, a shift tee.
That's a great
like an actual tee.
I
like that even better.
Great idea.
All right.
That is awesome.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll make some shift tee while wearing t-shirts. Yes.
Thank you.
Because the t-shirts are available, but the shift tee, oh yeah, coming soon. So, great idea, Tyler. No, seriously, that's awesome. That'd be great. Well, it could be like an entire brand. Cool. Okay, seeds planted. All right, awesome. Thank you again, everyone, for being here. For those of you listening into the future, again, check out more at ParadigmShiftCentral.com. You can find past recordings at youtube.com/SkullBabylon. Follow on Instagram if you're listening to this on YouTube. And yeah, keep in touch. Go kick some butt where you are. Keep working on yourself. And again, for everyone here in the team, like that's our focus, right? I said at the beginning, like your job is to take care of yourself. So really, really get in tune with that. Become more and more able to listen to what your body needs. Take that affirmative action to get good sleep, to pay attention to your diet, to get exercise, to work on your cultivation, save weed for the weekends if you're doing that, practice your dream recall, get ready for dream class coming up this week, and continue to just like put out that authentic message and help lead by example in that way. So deeply from the infinite depths of my heart, thank you to everyone here. So everyone here, please join me in just saying farewell and aloha to everyone for tuning into this. So thank you again, everyone. We love you. Make some noise.
Aloha.
Ciao.
Aloha.
Peace, Monkey out.
All right. Much love. Awesome. Thanks again, guys. And let's keep in touch. Jump on later tonight and we can hang out some more. Awesome. All right. Much love, everyone. Keep it shifty, and we'll see you in the future.